Assalamu alaikum, my dear students of class 6. This is your teacher, Ms. Yusra Mughal, with another exciting and informative lesson from your book. So, my dear students, do you know that how many continents are there in the world? You can take help from this map. Yes, we have 7 continents in the world. Have you seen the names of all the 7 continents? I think the one continent is missing. Yes, the Antarctica continent is missing and it is found across the bottom of the map below South America and Australia. Now students, tell me that in which continent we live in. Yes, we are in continent Asia. So my dear students, today I am going to tell you some facts about Asia. So starting with the area, size and location of the Asia. So my dear students, this is a map of the world and you have seen the 7 continents are marked over there. Now Asia is the biggest continent and it covers 17 million square miles, about 1/3 of all the land in the world. There is also a sea in north, south and east, and Europe is to the west and Africa is to the southwest, is joined to Asia by a narrow piece of land. Right, my dear students? Asia reaches from the cold Arctic Ocean in the north to the equator in the south. It has great flat plains, high steep mountains and hundreds of islands of all the sizes. My dear students, do you know that the highest mountain of the world is also in the continent Asia and the name is the Mount Everest. There are great contrasts between many of the countries and the people of the Asia. The oil producing deserts areas of the Middle East are very different from the rice belt of Southeast Asia. The people have different religion, different languages and different cultures in the continent of Asia. Right, my dear students? So we have come across the population, we have come across the area, we have come across the deserts and we have read these things, right? So in the next paragraph of your book, it is mentioned that about the population and the feeding problem that we are facing. Obviously, when the population grow too much, so we have a limited sources, right, my dear students? So the population of Asia is 3.3 billion people are living in Asia, more than in any other continent. And obviously if there are so many people, so we have so many problems facing, and the major problem is to feed the people. How to feed those people, like 3.3 billion people. So there is an increase in number of people in Asian countries. This means that most families must find more food each year, right? Either by growing it or by buying it. अब या तो हम खरीद के खाएंगे या जो है वो उसको बनाएंगे, ठीक है? So this means that most of the men are the laborers in our countries. They are working in fields and factories or town and seldom earn enough to feed and to give the clothes and the education to their families. So many families, everyone has less to eat when a new baby is born. So more rice, wheat and other crops must be grown to feed all these people, and more hospitals and schools built for them, as we are doing these things slowly and steadily, right? So all the Asian countries are developing in their own industries, and they do this by using the coal, iron, tin and oil, and that are found beneath the ground. This wealth is the basis on which a country builds its economy. How the economy builds? Economy builds on the industries, on the industrial growth of the country. If the industries are not too much or not giving you the output too much, so you are not economically fit. So for the economic situation, for the better economic situation, the industry should be good. So all the countries in the Asia are economically independent and they are producing their own things. More factories are built and more goods made so that each country can exchange things. It doesn't need for things that people want and which other countries do not need. Slowly Asia has become richer, but growing more food is still very important. As we are the 1/3 population, we have the very large population, we have the industry, we grow to feed the people of Asia, so that in coming years we are becoming in a very developed countries and we are becoming in a very developed continents, right? Now tell me that which is the richest country of Asia? Is there any comparison between China and Japan? Yes, the richest country of Asia is Japan. Although it is a small island and has a very large population, but it is a very rich country and its people are well off. This is because it has a large number of industries which produce goods that are sold to other countries. Right? Have you seen that why Japan is the richest country? Because it has so many industries in it. When industries are there, so there are less of unemployment. So obviously they produce more than any other countries in the world. In comparison with China, the difference between the rich and the poor has steadily decreased as the government has adopted many more open policy of allowing people to earn according to their needs. According to the needs of the people, they are maintaining their policies, but still we have Japan, who is the richest country of Asia. Now tell me that here in Asia there are so many languages are spoken in Asia. But the one language which is understand all over in Asia, that is English. So English is spoken as a second language by around 375 million speakers in the world, and all over the world many more boys and girls are learning to speak and write it at school or practice it at home. All the important things that happen in the world are printed in the newspaper and books in English or is spoken in English over the radio and TV. A person who can speak English will find someone who can understand him almost everywhere. So English is the international language. That is why we are saying that English is the international language, because it is the most spoken language in all over the world, and people of the Asia speak English too much. Speak and understand English, right, my dear students? So I think you can find these some facts and characteristics of Asia informative, and you can grab some more information about your continent, right, my dear students? After that you will have to make the title page in your text copy, and then you can do the vocabulary meanings. So here are the two exercises in which you will have to fill in the blanks accordingly as whatever you think that it was the correct, so you can fill in the blanks. You will have to do this exercise in your grammar copy. This is the exercise A of page 17 and exercise B of page number 17. Similarly, I have done it for you. A bottle of ink, a liter of petrol, a colony of houses, a crowd of people, a bar of chocolate, a jug of lemonade, a glass of water, a pair of shoes, a bunch of bananas, and a heap of rubbish. Right? Similarly, in exercise B, you will have to fill the blank spaces. So, the neck of the giraffe, the mouth of the crocodile, the smell of the flower, the cover of the copy, the end of the beak, the seat of the bicycle, the start of the day, the door of the office, the head of the team, and the skin of the banana. You will have to do these exercises in your grammar copy. Right, my dear students? This is the home assignment for you people, that you will have to make the lesson title page of the lesson 3 in your text copy, and the vocabulary meanings and the idiom phrases meanings in your text copy, and you will have to do the exercise A and B of page number 17 in your grammar copy. That's all for today. Allah Hafiz.